Hi guys, welcome to Electricus Audiovisuals channel, and this is our first vlog. Let's head over to the showroom where we can learn a little bit more about our company. I started my company back when I was 22 years old. I decided to start on my own, so I formed Electricus, and basically we just started doing general electrics with fire alarm, security alarm systems. And then as we grew as a company, we started working a lot more in the higher end homes where we was doing lighting control systems through third-party contractors. And I loved gadgets and I always wanted to get involved in that, but the biggest pain point that we had on every single job that we did was that there was always miscommunication, not getting the right information across because there's too many people getting involved. At which point I just decided, well, one, I had a passion for what we were installing, but two was I wanted to streamline how that journey was for the customer, because trying to deliver what they wanted was always difficult because of lack of communication, and not everything was getting passed on to the right people at the right time. So I brought out Electricus Audiovisual, where we started doing smart homes, and basically we do the complete offering, whether that be just electrical installations, smart home security, intercom, and general networking of the home. If you have a home that's just got an extension and you need electrics done, we can help you with that. We're approved electrical contractors within EIC, have been for 12 years, so we can certify all of our own works and no third parties involved at all. It's just us doing the design, installation and commissioning of the system. With regards to the AV, we can do anything. Well, I'll just give you the list really. It's more like music around the home, video distribution around the home. So what that means is ugly skyboxes, TiVo boxes, Apple TVs, DVD players all get hidden right in a rack, like this one over here. So we hide all the devices inside the rack, and then basically on the TV is just a TV in the room, so you don't see anything else other than the TV in the room, keeping it nice, clean and aesthetically pleasing. Plus it gives you extra storage space for those console tables, so you don't have to fill it up with skyboxes and leave those doors open when you're trying to operate them. Wi-Fi around the home, probably one of the most important aspects of any home is Wi-Fi around the home now, because everyone's got a mobile phone. Making sure that we try and design and plan having Wi-Fi throughout the whole home where possible. But obviously as a building gets constructed, sometimes there's some blind spaces where we don't quite reach, but on our pre-wire stage, we always ensure that we've got cables in pretty much every location to enable, if we do have a blind spot where we're not quite getting coverage where we'd like it, we've got infrastructure there ready to go and plug that in and make that also active as well. Intercom systems, pushing the door on the gate, talking to them from inside, or even when you're not even at home, opening the gate to let those people in, giving people timed access. So like gardeners and cleaners, if you don't want to come on certain days but you give them a user code, they'll only be able to access their home during those times. Lighting control, pushing the whole home off button, literally shuts down the whole house lighting. Even occupancy or holiday mode, when you go away on holiday, your house is recording constantly what's going on in the home, and as it's recording what's going on in the home, as people, we're erratic in how we live, so lights don't always go on at the same time every day, it's always very different. So then hitting the playback button when you go away, the house behaves in the same way, so it will react in those scenarios. So it's very different to the aspect of just having that plug-in timer in your lounge that's plugged in, that every day at 5 o'clock comes on. Or if you've seen Home Alone and you remember when the robbers are sitting in the driveway looking at, right, say 5 o'clock, this house will come on, 6 o'clock, that one goes on, then 5 o'clock, that one goes on. Timed events are very predictable if prying eyes are looking at your home. So with occupancy and holiday mode, it's completely erratic, so no one actually knows when you're physically at home. Plus, we can also add an element of security by turning on TVs, blinds, even music if you want them to. That's lighting control, and if we show you here, we can show you in our showroom how lighting control works, set in different scenes. Surround sound rooms, we do surround sound rooms and home cinema rooms. So whether that be just a 5.1 setup around the home, again hiding all your AV devices away, we can offer that solution. Or if you want a full home cinema experience, which is better than what the commercial cinema like Odeon, for example, we can do cinema chairs like we've got in this room, with cup holders, fabric wall like you see behind me here. That's just one aspect of what fabric walling looks like, complete with a lighting design, projector screen, projector, oh yeah, security cameras as well. Security, be it like CCTV systems, alarm systems, tying them all up into the smart home system, or independently if you want. We just do CCTV systems on their own and security alarms on their own. They don't have to be part of the smart home. We do it independent of, so it's in addition to if you want, or just that as a job on its own. There's millions of devices that work with Control4. However, there are only certain devices that work well. So what we try to do is find out what is your requirement in your smart home first. Then we'll be able to give you the pros and cons of what works well and what products we suggest you use to make the product work well. Be it that if it's say like a heating system. Yes, if you've got underfloor heating around the home, and there are pretty much only two options of what we want to do. If you like, you can have Nest thermostats. They cost you about £200 each, or what we use 99.9% of the time is Heatmiser Neo thermostats. Are nice and cheap to buy. They're solid, they work really well, and also we can hide those thermostats with the Heatmiser away using remote air probes, so you only have an air probe in the room, getting rid of all that wall acne so you don't have to see thermostats on the wall, and it makes the installation nice and clean and tidy. Music systems, yes, we do Sonos, but we also do Control4 audio if you want high-res audio. It's all about the control aspect. What are you looking to achieve? What's the look you're after? So for instance, like the Silent Gliss wave curtain, we know there's 3 types of ways of them being operated. So again, we can help you with that to choose what infrastructure we need to put in place to operate those. What I think the most important part of any smart home is smart lighting, security system, Wi-Fi and good heating control. They're probably the most fundamentals of any home because 1, lighting control is more economical because you can see what lights are on when they're on. 2, security system, everyone needs security nowadays. Having it on the phone, having it all in one space makes it nice and simple and easy to use. The alarm system, knowing when your alarm's going off, very important, and also false alarms. Keeping those loved ones safe, you know exactly what's going on, and if there isn't anything to worry about, you can just deal with it there and then. Heating control, yeah, why would you leave your heating on? If you haven't got a smart thermostat and you can't control it, then leaving your heating on, you just burn energy for no reason, right? We're in a world now where we're trying to keep everything as sustainable as possible. So looking after your heating, looking after your lighting are probably the 2 major ones where we tend to leave lights on. But then if you leave the house and you remember, oh no, I haven't turned this or that on, you can turn it off remotely. Or if you just come back from holiday and you want to turn the heating on because it's cold out, you can turn it on before you even get home. Your lifestyle. Lifestyle is the most important part of your home because I live differently to how you guys live. You live differently how your friend lives. They live differently to how other people live. So it's all about how you live as people, right? So you need to decide, are you party people? If you're party people and you like to throw parties, where the fundamental areas are in the home where you'd like to have music played. Or if you're a family that likes to just chill out and watch a film, do you want to chill out and watch a film in a cinema room? Or do you want to chill out in like a medium room, like a living room space where you just sit out like a family and just relax? Does every room need to have that Sky TVs playing throughout the home? Maybe yes, maybe no. It's relevant to you. Personally, kids just need Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus and all that on their home. So just basically buying them a smart TV is a win-win for them because they get everything that they need. The downstairs space and like the mum and dad's room are probably like the key areas where you'd want to have the Sky distributed. If you want to do lighting, do you really need lighting everywhere? It's up to you. It's all about budget. So what we do is we try and work with you guys to achieve what you're after from a smart home with the budget that you have in mind. But that's not to say that you can't come back and say, actually, you know what, that's a bit over my budget and what can we do? Like, we're open doors. You can come approach us and we can talk to you and work with you on that to bring it to the budget that you want. As 100%. So if you looked on our Instagram post here, where we fitted security cameras and GJD laser sensors. How we've tied that in is that when the sensors are armed, so it sends a push notification to the mobile device. It also sends an announcement in the home saying that the sensors are armed. When they sense motion at night, what will happen is on the mobile device, it will send a push notification, and then within the home, in the selected rooms that we have chosen, it will make an announcement that will say motion detected in rear garden or rear. So you can see exactly, jump on your security from within the app, tap cameras, who's there, what's going on. From that point you can react. You can't get that from just a general dumb CCTV system or no smart at all. We can also make those lasers, when they sense motion, we can set certain lights to come on. Maybe not external, because people that are chancers that are trying to do this are looking for those external lights to come on, but tend to be internal lights that will come on so that people don't know, oh, is that person woken up? So we can make like the hallway light come on, and if they're approaching from the rear and it's the rear sensors that have set them off, we can make the downstairs lights start coming on. So if things go wrong, if we look after your system, normally you send us an email and then we'll react to it accordingly. Things do go wrong, like anything, mobile phones every now and again needs a reboot, but what we do is we have monitoring systems in place that notifies us when something goes offline before you know about it, whether that be like our network monitoring software. Plus what that does is it sends us notifications, so say like the router's gone offline, or say a skybox has gone offline, so we can tell you, oh, this has gone offline, maybe the cleaner's gone and unplugged it. So when that happens, you just get in touch with us, we can even assist you on that, or if we're not, we probably called you to let you know about that firsthand. Otherwise, if it's just a general issue, 90% of the time we can do it without saving us coming to site to fix it. We can normally fix them remotely. Basically, if it's not working and we can't fix it remotely, then what we'll do is we'll come to site and resolve the issue and get it up and running. Plus also our aftercare. Aftercare is probably the most important part of any smart home that we do, because you don't have a car that doesn't need a service. AV systems need a service every now and again. So having a maintenance plan in place is where we ensure we help keep your longevity of your system running and operating all the time, basically. The process is relevant to what aspect of the smart home we're installing. If it's just lighting, if you're doing lighting, music, video, home cinema, security and electrical, that's quite a big chunk of the home, right? So it's dependent on the square footage of the home, plus what parts of each element that we are installing. Well, it just depends on how much lighting we're doing, how much security we're doing, how much music we're doing, how much video distribution we're doing, how big's the cinema room. Is all based on what equipment we're installing to know how long each part will take. And obviously you've got other trades as well involved, so builders doing their bit, plumbers doing their bit, tilers doing their bit, decorators doing their bit. So altogether it's all relevant to how big of a scope we're covering. The difference with us is, one, I care about everything that we do. I enjoy the journey from the design process to the end result, and working with our clients to help them achieve all aspects of the home, not just what we're doing, giving them ideas for designs for their living room space, helping them with the lighting design, helping them with colour schemes of stuff to see what would work well. I love the journey, so it's just being as part of the journey and then getting a delivery at the end of seeing everything come to life, and then seeing your clients' faces about what we've achieved. So if you look here on this navigation screen, you'll see all the devices. So if you hit watch, all the video devices are here. If you hit listen, you can see we've got Amazon Music, TuneIn Radio, Deezer, AirPlay for C4 for Apple devices. Go to lighting, you can see lighting for just the room that you're currently in. Plus, if you go to all rooms, you can see all the rooms listed out with all their circuits, or flip over to scenes, see all the scenes in the home and activate any scene that you want. And then once we do all of that, you see all your underfloor heating zones, so you can turn your heating on or off. So you can set schedules, do the schedules for each area, raise and lower the temperature, security, you've got your cameras. Here you've got like the reset outlets of all our devices in the rack, so you can tell if your alarm is armed or disarmed. The cameras, you can view all your cameras and see what's going on in the home. Yeah, I think that interface is probably the easiest part of using a smart home system, because it's literally just tapping it, seeing what's going on, and yeah, very intuitive. Who do we work with? We work with interior designers, architects, builders, other electricians, and obviously people that own their homes. So far, because we cover all aspects pretty much in the home, whether that be electric, security, AV, we can answer any question straight away. There's no going, oh, 1 minute, let me hold on a second, let me go back and ask someone, and then come back to you. We can give you answers there and then, making things easier, quicker, more efficient for delivering every aspect of the home. Thank you very much for watching our video. If you have any questions, hit the comments below. If you want to see more content from us, or you'll be seeing more content from us, hit the subscribe button down here now, and be sure to be tuning in to see our next vlog.